Hello guys and welcome back to my channel for another episode of Started from the Bottom. We are through January and we are still unbeaten in every single competition. We've booked our place at Wembley in the Carabao Cup. We've toppled Chelsea in that. We've got an interesting Champions League draw for the knockout stages. And obviously we are advancing in the FA Cup as well. The Premier League going swimmingly. However, Manchester United are hot on our heels. So without any further ado, let's get into today's episode. So guys, last time you were with us, we toppled Chelsea 2-0 away in the Carabao Cup semi-final first leg. After that, you would have seen us win 2-0 away at QPR in the Premier League. Gary Morrison coming to the rescue in that one. Since then, it's basically been business as usual. Managed to beat Brighton 3-1 in the Premier League before beating Chelsea for the second time this month. In the Premier League again at home 2-0. Jason Bacuna and Jupp Post getting in the goals there before playing Arsenal in the FA Cup. I thought this was going to be a harder game than it was. But yeah, Jupp Post, having had a spell up top whilst Lewis Dondon was injured, is sharp as a razor blade right now. He's playing some very, very good stuff. Back in midfield for this game against Arsenal, still on the score sheet twice though. He is looking very sharp in front of goal. We then played Chelsea in the second leg of the Carabao Cup semi-final. Obviously, we had a 2-goal lead. Whilst we didn't win this game to extend the unbeaten run for quite a while, as you can see, we're doing quite well. We drew 1-1. We didn't score in the game technically. Ben Godfrey with the own goal for Chelsea, cancelling out New-Gen Jose Maria Valdez's 8th-minute strike. In terms of all competitions then, let's start off with the Champions League. We have been drawn against Napoli in the Champions League. Italian side Napoli, so that's coming a little bit further down there. Obviously you can see this triple cup episode here. That's going to probably be next time out. So in all competitions, let's take a look and see where we are. So as I mentioned, in Champions League first knockout round, we are taking on Napoli. In the FA Cup, we have been drawn against Burnley in the 5th round. Burnley are a Premiership side. They are currently sat in 6th position in the Premier League, so they are doing very, very well. And then obviously the final of the Carabao Cup, the trophy that our board just don't care about, we are in the final against Arsenal in that one. And in terms of the Premier League, we are currently only 3 points ahead of Manchester United, but at the moment we do have 2 games in hand. Obviously, I understand you have to win them. You have to win those games in hand, but we don't necessarily have those points on the board just yet. Obviously, the main thing that I am gunning for is the Premier League title. I want to win the Premier League. I'd love to win the Champions League. We've not won the FA Cup yet, so a treble of those would be fantastic, but I understand that it is going to be slightly unrealistic despite how well we are playing right now. Another side thing is I'd love that 0 in the loss column to stay there. I'd love to go unbeaten. But today what we are doing is we are taking on Everton and Manchester City in the Premier League. We've got Manchester City at home. We've beaten them already this season. I can't remember where that was, all the way back up here. We beat them 3-2 at their place. Jason Bacuna and Christian with the 90th and 91st minute goals, which I believe was in an episode. So, without any further ado, we will continue. We will take on Everton. We are the second batch of games on, we are the games on the Sunday. Manchester United scraping another victory. Jude Bellingham popping up in the 90th to secure those 3 points against Tottenham. So, we are on the Sunday. We are taking on Everton. Everton are currently 15th. Eddie Howe is the manager of Sunderland, and they are in woeful form, and we have a positive record against Everton. So Ben Allingham's got a little bit of an injury. He's currently got a twisted ankle. So Bacuna's coming in at right wing back. So the team is as follows: Kamara, Zola, Badham, Bacuna, Jose Carlos, Merco, Lorente, Jupp Post, Morrison and Gongang, and Lewis Dondon. Obviously Christian is still coming back from his broken foot as well, but hopefully he will be back in the action pretty soon. So we will submit the team then, and we will get into this first of 2 games in the Premier League, taking on Eddie Howe's Everton. Some interesting players here. Leroy Sané's one that I find very funny that he's there. 33 years of age now in this save. They've also got Martin Odegaard. Age 30. He's made 115 caps for Norway, which is not too bad at all. Nathan Ake, Davinson Sanchez, some players that people will know. And obviously, if you've played Football Manager this year, one of the potential goalkeepers that you could be after is Manuel Gasperini. So he is a tough goalkeeper to try and score past. But hopefully, the boys can do it and are up for it. I'm going to give it the old media team talk with a passionate stance and see how we get on away at Everton. First highlight of the game, we have a set piece, and Xardoin Zola's denied by the post there. Morrison whipped the free kick in, and Xardoin Zola, who's becoming an unbelievable player for us, and I think for England, hitting the post there with the header. Zola getting the clearance there. Morrison, ball over the top. Lewis Dondon's in, hits it at Gasperini. Gasperini makes a good save, and Everton are able to clear the ball. Everton with this throw in then on the right hand side, working it into Martin Odegaard, go back out to the fullback, I think. Odegaard with the ball across. Bacuna wins that header into Morrison. Morrison's got the pace and the space, and he breaks into it, and he's into the penalty area, goes past one challenge. I thought he rode that challenge, but the referee points to the spot. We're going to have a penalty. 26 minutes in, Lewis Dondon, a chance to extend his goal-scoring abilities in the Premier League, and he fires low down to Gasperini's right-hand side for his 30th of the season. He is looking like a superstar this year. Despite a little bit of an injury, he has come back well and is on the score sheet again here against Everton. Morrison also causing the issues on that right inside forward spot. He's been playing very well there, alternating with Bacuna whilst Christian's been injured. So it'll be interesting to see what happens when the Spaniard does return. Throw in then into Dondon, moves it across to Llorente, back into post, out to Bacuna on this right-hand side. Ball comes across. Initial one's clear, but only to Merco. We recycle the play out to the Uruguayan. Llorente, ball across. Gary Morrison in there. Should probably have finished that, but forces Gasperini into a save. We have a corner, and Gongang to whip it in. Goes deep. Gets cleared. Xardoin Zola picks up the loose ball. Back to Martin Badham. Centre-back to centre-back. Jose Carlos, the half-backs there. Jude Post. Morrison. We're still recycling the ball so well. We've got space out on the left-hand side. They intercept with Llorente's wayward pass and knock it back to the goalkeeper for an easy stop. Everton then. Throwing in to Odegaard. Richard Merco steps across him superbly. Long ball up the line. Dondon knocks it down and Gongang wins it. Wins the 50-50 into Jude Post. Sprays it out to Morrison on this right-hand side. His cross is poor from the Scotsman. And Everton are able to clear the ball. We're putting pressure on them though. They go all the way back to Gasperini. That is all ours. Merco up the line to Ngongang. Dondon's there. He gets out-jumped. Merco. Ball along the floor. Lewis Dondon's tucked it in for his 31st of the season. Didn't fancy the header, but fancies the calm, cool, collective finish at the goalkeeper's near post. It goes in off the post. Gets out jumped there. Then Merco picks up the ball. Did that just hit him and go in? When your luck's in, hey, Dondon. Looks like we're going into half-time, and we are. 2 goals to the good. Everton only having 2 shots and 2 shots on target. Yet to see them actually test Kamara in our goal. Everton goalkeeper up at a 7.2 as well. So he's faced a lot and he's made a lot of saves. Dondon on 2 goals nonetheless though. 60 minutes gone in this one, and we're looking good value for our lead. As I said, Everton not really offering anything. Odegaard playing pretty poorly. Their striker playing pretty poorly. Set piece for us though, and Gongang whips it in. Dondon almost chance for a third there. His shot is blocked, and Everton clear the danger. Next highlight though, Bacuna on the throw-in into Lewis Dondon. Back to Jude Post. His shot's blocked. Llorente on the follow-up fires it over Gasperini's crossbar. 15 minutes of this one to go. Richard Merco's looking a little bit tired. Let's bring on Jared Foster even. And that's kind of all we need to do, I think. Just recycle the fullbacks, make sure they are nice and healthy for this run-in of games as we look to continue our unbeaten run. So 1 minute of this one to go. Zola throws it into Dondon. Across to Llorente, the Spaniard. Out to Foster. Runs at his man. Cuts it back. Llorente, Jose Carlos. Over to the right-hand side to Bacuna. Bacuna taking his man on there. Back to shoot past Bacuna. Lewis Dondon goes close for the hat-trick, but cannot get that one on target. Looks like we are all done and dusted with this one. 1 minute of injury time is played out. Referee blows the full-time whistle. Lewis Dondon's brace the difference there. Assistant says you've been excellent, boys, and I couldn't agree anymore. Well done. We move ahead. Secure victory at Bramley Moor Dock Stadium, which I believe is the one that Everton tried to build in real life. And we extend that back to 6 points. 6 points gap at the top of the Premier League is not to be sniffed at. Classy Dondon on form. I'm going to praise Dondon. Keep it up. Thank you. I appreciate it. In terms of the schedule then, guys, we've got Manchester City coming up on the Wednesday. I'll be back for that game in just a few seconds. Okay then, guys, so we are in the middle of deadline day on January the 31st, 2029, and we are ready to take on Manchester City at home in the Premier League. Mauricio Pochettino is the manager of Man City, and we have a slight advantage with them. We've won 5 of those, drawn 3 games, and Manchester City have won 4. We are the favourites, probably because we are at home. Both teams in excellent form. They have a new gen here, new gen fullback, currently away on international duty with Egypt. Raheem Sterling's out with a fractured toe. Joe Gomez is out with a twisted ankle. And Marcus Antonio, I don't know who this is. Oh, it's a real player. Lovely stuff. Is also out. He looks quite tasty as well with a pulled calf muscle. Obviously, we've got Ben Allingham out and Christian out. So in terms of the team, guys, what we've done, we've swapped Amakanji and Zola. They're basically alternating at the moment between who's playing. Both are quite tired and could probably do with a little bit of a rest. But these fixtures are coming thick and fast at the moment. So we've got Kamara in goal, Amakanji for Zola, Badham's back. Badham retains his spot. Bacuna's in it, right wing back again. Jose Carlos. Foster comes in for Richard Merco on the left-hand side. Llorente, Jupost, that unbelievable partnership in the middle. They're both playing superbly at the moment. Morrison and Gongang, and the main man Dondon up top. We'll submit the team. Jared Foster's lacking match fitness. It's fine. He will be fine. I've got Merco on the bench if I do need to swap them out. Manchester City then. What have they got? They've got Roddy Maria in goal. Ecuadorian 20-year-old. Looks okay. Solid enough. Obviously, he's no Edison. Eric Garcia and Upamecano. Obviously, they've still got Ashley Ilderton, who they purchased from us. Mentally, he looks superb. Fair play to him. Playing alongside Mariba. They've got Thiago Almeida. Bernardo Silva, how old are you? 34 years of age. They're playing Haaland on the left wing for Marcelo, the former Tottenham man who scored a couple of goals against us whilst at Tottenham, scored a couple of goals against us whilst he was at Everton, and is now plying his trade at Manchester City. So I'm going to assertively say great opportunity to prove the pundits correct in this big game against Man City. I am kind of happy with Manchester City in the fact that they don't have Edison anymore in goal, who was a player who I really struggled against in terms of scoring. So we've tried a free kick there. It's not really gone our way. We've gone crossfield from Ngongang to Bacuna. Morrison gets past Upamecano into the penalty area. Lewis Dondon, his shot's blocked. Post has his shot blocked as well. We recycle it nicely though. We've got the overlap on the right hand side. Bacuna's down there into Morrison. Oh, he doesn't square it. He hits it straight at the goalkeeper, who makes a save, obviously. And we can't fumble in the rebound. Man City with this free kick then, just inside our half, into Ashley Ilderton. Thiago Almeida, the wonder kid, goes on a run, hits the shot straight at Kamara. It was a nice run, poor effort at finish. Looks like Javier Llorente is injured. Looks like it's a twisted knee. Let's see what his conditioning is. Should be able to nurse him through the match. That's what we like to see. Foster up the line to Ngongang. Dondon's in. Hits it at the goalkeeper again. Looks like we are on top in terms of the goal scoring chances being created, but Manchester City having a lot of the ball at the moment, which does worry me, especially with Almeida, Haaland, Marcelo as well, who scored a decent amount against us. They can definitely make things happen as we've snapped the offside trap. Lewis Dondon, 32nd goal of the season. We broke that offside trap a treat there. Morrison with the ball over the top. Good work here in defence, picking the ball up. I think that was Jupp Post with the tackle. Out to Morrison, and Gary Morrison is able to pick out Lewis Dondon, who is able to pick out the bottom corner of the goal for his 32nd goal of the season. He's just picked up a goal bonus for that. But Manchester City bounce back straight away. Thiago Almeida with the corner. Eric Garcia getting his 2nd goal of the season. Nice set piece at the near post. Just beats Badham in the air. Unfortunate, but these things do happen on set pieces. 25 minutes gone. Let's see if we can get another goal and push on for 3 vital points here. 5 to 10 minutes of this first half to go, sorry. And we have a set piece of our own. Foster throws it in. Man City get the initial danger clear. Only to us, though. We recycle the ball. I'm looking for a massive switch of play here over to the right-hand side. And I think it's going to come from Badham. Or are we persevering down this left-hand side? We're going down the left-hand side. Cross comes over. Upamecano heads it to B. And Man City clear. Post wins the header. Here comes Foster again. Whips over. Mariba gets a massive punt on it clear, but we win the ball back. Morrison again. Nice run from him. Whipping the ball across. Foster into the penalty area. Forces a very good save there from the Manchester City goalkeeper. Very powerful strike from our left wing back there. Set piece for Man City. Almeida into Mariba. And he heads just over the bar there, the former Barcelona man. So half time. 14 shots to 4. 6 shots on target to their 3. Is currently 1-1. Man City bossing the possession. And I'm going to agree with the assistant here. Go out and prove a point, boys. Set piece then. Almeida whips it in. Heads over the bar. I don't know who that was. Must have thought he scored, says the text commentary. So it must have been a good opportunity. Jupp Post actually not playing too well here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring on Christian Muzzo, who's a man for the big occasion, definitely. And maybe swap Muzzo and Llorente around. Okay. I know Llorente's got a knock, but I'm going to try and nurse him through this game. Dondon wins that against Garcia. Goes past him. And for the 2nd time in as many games against us, Manchester City are down to 10 men. This time the game's level. Last time we were losing. Hopefully we can make this extra man count here. They've taken off Haaland, which is again good for us. Morrison set piece in. And Akanji picks up the loose ball. Goes all the way back to Jose Carlos. Out to Morrison, who's in acres of space on this side. Dondon gets across. And Lewis Dondon, he is so emphatic. Morrison again with the assist. Dondon cuts across his man and heads in at what looks like the near post. I need to see what Manchester City have done to their formation, having had Garcia sent off. But Morrison, as I said, acres of space here. Dondon gets across Upamecano. And is that Florentino Luis? Have they brought Florentino Luis on to play centre-back? And Laporte to play left-back? Okay, I think we have this game, guys. Manchester City not had a shot in this 2nd half. And it looks like we are going to run out winners. Hassi Mawar has come on for Manchester City. We have a highlight here in the 90th minute. Ashley Ilderton, our former player, on the ball. Whips it into Bernardo Silva. Wins a header, surprisingly. But heads it over the bar. 4 minutes of injury time is done and dusted. And we secure a massive victory against Manchester City. If Manchester City could only keep players on the field against us, I'm sure that they would do much better. Okay, so that is our 2 games in hand. We've won them, and we extend our lead back to 9 points at the top of the Premier League table after just 25 games, and we do remain unbeaten. Bath defeats a man. Pierre Ngongang's a little bit jaded, okay. I think it's time for Phil O'Neill to get some game time. Dondon again playing pretty well. Newcastle looking at Jared Foster. Absolutely not, mate. He is my backup. So we've made it through January unbeaten. The run continues. February, season-defining months, you could say. 2 Premier League games, which I will play off camera before we come back next time, where we take on Napoli in the Champions League knockout stages, and we will also play our Carabao Cup final against Arsenal. If you have enjoyed today's episode, guys, don't forget to drop a like on it and subscribe to me for daily Football Manager content as we ramp up content ready for Football Manager 2021. Is not too long away now. I'll be back tomorrow with another episode of Started From The Bottom. Hopefully, I'll catch you guys there.